What's up, guys? You're with me, DJ Nicole, on Tough Damsel, only on Radio Heatwave. Today we'll be looking at the female invasion in the world of cyber gaming. With me here in the studio, we have Janet, or better known as Girlaxy Merv. Janet is one of the pioneer members of Girlaxy, an all-girl esport and lifestyle team, which was first formed in June 2011. Girlaxy are even sponsored by big names such as Coliseum, the largest LAN gaming center in Singapore, and Creative as well, the worldwide leader in digital entertainment product, just to name a few. Janet is also currently working at Walian Entertainment, the company that owns Coliseum. So if you got a question for Janet, hit us up at 64608452. That's 64608452. Hello, Janet.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so take us back to the day where you started gaming. How did this interest come about?
Well, actually, I was introduced to gaming from really, really young. I have two elder siblings, and both of them love to play games. So when I was a kid, all I could see in the living room was someone playing the computer or someone playing the PlayStation. So, yep.
That's really interesting. So tell us, as a pioneer member, when and what made you decide to join Girlaxy?
Well, actually, it was by chance. I came across a post that they were recruiting people for like their first batch. It was on the forums, and I kind of like the idea of an all-girls gaming team because playing with guys, always playing with just guys, was kind of getting boring.
I see. So, what are the basic requirements to be part of Girlaxy? Do I need to have good hand-eye coordination or anything like that?
Well, actually, surprisingly for Galaxy, right, we do not need girls who are extremely good in playing games. Our first criteria typically is more from character and personality. So we actually do not, when the girls come for auditions and interview, we do not actually see them play the games. We prefer to have a chat with them.
I see. Yep. That's really interesting. So, tell us more about the chat. So, what kind of questions do you ask them?
We'd like to know more about their background. Maybe we'll ask their age, what they're doing currently, maybe working or studying, or what are their hobbies like, what kind of things they do, and maybe what motivates them to want to join Girlaxy.
I see. That's really interesting. Okay, so tell us, what goes on in a day's worth of practice with Girlaxy?
Okay, well, contrary to popular belief that training for gaming is just about playing the games, we don't just start the game and then we just play until we get bored. It's more about you have to think and strategize, you have to discuss with your teammates, and a lot of it comes from teamwork, especially from the game I play, League of Legends. So our trainings don't only consist of playing the game, we have sit together sessions and we will discuss about in-game strategies and how to help each other out.
I see. Okay, so were there any problems that you and your team faced as female gamers?
Well, the most common one would definitely be sexist comments from male gamers. It's quite common when we get into a game as a team and you will see the male gamer say, "Hey, make me a sandwich, go to the kitchen." Something like that.
That's really I don't know, like, what do you think about that? Like, how does Girlaxy actually react to such comments?
Well, originally we felt a bit angry at it. I mean, it is very unfair to us. We are just playing games. But responding to these people will only make you I would say in a bad way that it will just lower your standards to the same as them. So it's better to just either you can keep quiet or be nice about it. Yep.
That's a really wise decision, I think. Okay, so are there any pros and cons to being an all-girl team or female gamer in general?
Well, yeah. Then again, on the good side, boys usually treat you nicer. If they find out you're from an all-girls team, I'll be like, "Could you please play a game with us? Like, really, please?" Yeah. So, or maybe they'll give you in-game items. Yep.
That seems really interesting. So, any cons, like apart from having sexist comments, like maybe strength-wise?
Well, I don't think that in terms of reflexes and all, as long as you work hard and you try, you will still be as good as a guy gamer. But aside from sexist comments, I think the stereotypical view from most people is that girl gamers can't play well, that they are always doomed to playing maybe the support role, something along those lines.
Oh, that is really interesting. Tough Damsel only on Radio Heatwave. And you're with me, DJ Nicole. My guest pioneer member of Girlaxy, Janet, and I have been discussing about the invasion of female gamers in the cyber gaming scene in Singapore. So if you got a question for Janet, our phone lines are open. Hit us up at 64608452. That's 64608452.
Hey ladies, gloss up and grab your handbags cause Pauline
and Telstar are gonna bring you for a wild ride on Female Frenzy.
Join us every Thursdays 2 to 4 p.m. for some feminine fun as we give you the best girly advice
and tell you the places to be seen at.
So what are you waiting for?
Put on those heels and strut with us
only on Radio Heatwave.
Want to know when you can listen in to your favorite DJs?
Want to get personal with the new crew?
Want to listen to us live anywhere on campus?
You can! The hottest thing on campus is online. Check out our brand new website at www.radioheatwave.com. The hottest thing on campus.
You silly little freak.
Radioheatwave.com.
Radio Heatwave, Tough Damsel, and you're with me, DJ Nicole. My guest pioneer member of Girlaxy, Jenna, and I have been discussing about the invasion of female gamers in the cyber gaming scene in Singapore. So if you've got a question for Janet, our phone lines are open. Hit us up at 64608452. That's 64608452. Hello, Radio Heatwave, who's out there?
Hi, this is Joey.
Hi, Jolie. Okay, so what question do you have for Janet?
I want to ask her how does she manage her time between work and training?
Janet, please.
Well, I think most of it comes from planning your time well. I think because having to work full time, you don't really have any excess time on weekdays especially. And of course, sometimes you have to sacrifice your personal life time with your friends to do training. But I think it's really worth it because I enjoy my time training.
Okay, so Jolie, does that answer your question?
Yes, it does.
Okay, thank you so much for calling, Jolie. Bye-bye. Okay, so let's move on to one of our next questions. So there have been quite a few cases of teens dying because of playing too much cyber games. As one example would maybe be this Taiwanese teenager. He passed away because of playing 40 hours of Diablo. And so I would just like to know, are there any rules that Girlaxy implements in order to prevent such situations from happening?
Oh, actually, Galaxy doesn't have any rules regarding how much we play because the team does not. Our managers try not to interfere in our personal life. They like to give us the freedom. But of course, personally, I think that playing games is how much you play is your own responsibility so that you make sure it's not an addiction or you play too much and neglect your own life. So within the team, our managers always encourage us to go out and pursue our other hobbies other than gaming.
So, Janet, tell us, what are the other hobbies that you have?
Oh, this might sound a little cliche, but I actually like to cook, like to bake sweet stuff. Yep.
That is really interesting. Okay. So, we know that trainings may get long at times. So, are there any particular food, drinks, or snacks that you like to keep yourself energized and awake?
Something that it's not too high in calories, so I won't grow fat. But I try to eat like sugary, maybe drinks, because they help me to stay alert when I play the game.
And do you cook anything for yourself? Like any particular thing that you like to make for yourself to keep yourself awake?
Well, I try to mix healthy stuff, so maybe like avocado milkshakes or some sweet drinks. Yep.
Oh, that's really interesting. Okay, so I understand that Girlaxy hosts their training weekly. So how do your parents and friends react to this dedication of yours?
Actually, I don't think they really have a reaction because it's just once a week for now. And compared to pro gamers who play 6 days a week, we actually feel that this is not much of a sacrifice or anything at all.
I see. So, so your parents know that you game, obviously.
Yep.
So, did they say anything when you started? Like, why gaming? Isn't that a boys' thing?
Well, I think my dad and my mom is quite okay with this because they've seen my elder siblings play games. But getting into a team was a surprise for them. But my parents didn't object because I managed my studies well at the time. And I'm working now, so they don't really have any complaints about it.
I see. That's really nice. I wish my parents were like that too. Okay, so I will you ever consider going professionally or become a pro gamer?
Well, I would like so. If I had the chance, I would definitely try for it. After all, this is not an opportunity that most people get. And it would be nice to be on stage competing.
I see. Okay, so I wish you all the best. I hope to see Girlaxy become a professional gaming team as
Yep,
well.
thank you.
Okay, so is there anything that we can look forward to Girlaxy from the future?
Well, our Horn team is having a show match in Thailand this coming March. So maybe you guys can tune in and watch.
Oh, that's really interesting. So could you give us a brief maybe introduction of who's playing for Girlaxy in the match this coming in Thailand?
Okay, it will be our whole Horn team, including the IGNs are Lilith, Snowbell, Nico, and Aries. Yep.
I see. That's really cool. I would love to meet them someday.
Yep.
Okay, so any advice for female gamers out there who would like to join Girlaxy?
Well, I would tell them not to worry too much about their skills when they come. If they want to join, just be true, show their true selves, and relax. Just enjoy their time.
Wise words indeed from Janet. And I've been discussing with Janet, pioneer member of Girlaxy, about female gamers in Singapore. And today has been really insightful. I have learned a lot, haven't you? I've learned that managing time is really important, and parents are always there to support you all the way. And brothers and sisters, siblings, in fact, their influence is really strong. If not, we would not have Janet here today. So thank you so much, Janet. And that was Janet, also known as Girlaxy Murph, pioneer member of Girlaxy, an all-girl esport and lifestyle team. Tough damsel, you're with me, DJ Nicole, only on Radio Heatwave. I will be back next week, same time, same place. So till then, thank you for sticking with me, and peace out.